Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. Water shortages in some parts of the mountainous province of Bukidnon in the Philippines has led to the creation of a very particular means of transportation. This is a human-powered pushcart known as a keratin, used mainly by locals to transport water to the outskirts of Bukidnon along the highway linking the coastal town of Cagayan de Oro. Kariton conductors must roll their carts to the downhill community water source. These unique carts are created with scraps of wood and scrap metal, held together with car wheel rubber, nails, and old bolts to form a flat frame, which is then overlaid with a solid bamboo frame flooring. The containers are firmly secured on the pushcart using solid nylon ropes. While loading, one keratin conductor must be on a constant lookout for local authorities. The first lap of the journey back to Bukidnon is relatively easy, with both conductors powering the keratin and its heavy load along the level road. At this road junction, however, they will have to wait until they can get a truck driver willing to tow them up the hill. The waiting time may drag out for hours until a willing trucker comes along. With the driver's permission, they swing into action, expertly securing the keratin to the moving truck with a long nylon cord and quickly hopping on. Slowly but surely, they will cover the more significant part of the 4-mile distance between Cagayan de Oro and the outskirts of Bukidnon. The sight of 2 or 3 men on a rolling flat cart, tethered to a massive speeding truck on the highway, has become a regular spectacle to tourists visiting this part of the Philippines. Traditional keratins drawn by carabos make up part of the history of the Philippines, especially in rural areas like Lacab in Nueva Ecija, where an annual keratin festival is celebrated every 28th of March. At their destination, the primary conductor releases one end of the nylon cord, detaching the keratin from the moving truck. The door-to-door distribution is slow, as the conductors must take the container to each house. The containers are emptied at each supply point and taken back to the pushcart. The process of emptying the containers is slow due to the small nature of their apertures. A small steering attached to the real axle of the keratin gives it all the maneuverability required to negotiate bends and make sharp turns. Depending on the demand, keratin conductors will make multiple journeys a day to satisfy their numerous customers. The province of Bukidnon is generally known by both locals and tourists as the land of the rolling hills, with meandering highways and some considerable traffic at times. Despite their popularity and usefulness in the Philippines, using human-powered keratins on these highways is generally dangerous and discouraged by authorities. During downhill journeys, the keratin conductor uses a wooden brake lever to slow down the cart as it rolls behind the massive truck. Keratins load up to 30 containers, with about 160 gallons of water at a time, limiting their load to avoid breaking the nylon cords during steep ascents. As water scarcity persists in some neighborhoods in the Philippines, the number of young people using keratin pushcarts to supply water to homes is on the rise. To them, this has become a means of livelihood. Homeowners are simply glad to get enough potable water for their daily use. The keratin has evolved in the Philippines, from being pulled by carabos to the ingenious four-wheeled human-powered flat carts venturing on highways with the help of larger trucks. It's incredible how creative people can get, even with little or no resources, as long as there's a human problem to solve. And if water shortages persist in Bukidnon, who knows what brighter ideas these hard-working indigenes may come up with next. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.